Robin, 1 week Arsenal dropped points, 1 week Man City dropped points. But meanwhile, Manchester United, they're gaining the points, okay? A 3-0 hammering at the hands of Leicester City. Makes Manchester United are now 3 points behind Man City, right? And that's 5 points behind Arsenal. 3-0, comfortable? Is it as comfortable as it looked?
No, this was a game of two halves. It was a game of two halves. The first half, absolutely shocking. Like, we were all over the place. We looked like we were still eating paella on the way back from Barcelona. It was horrid stuff. We were, for 20 minutes, Leicester were all over us. And Dave literally was turning into 17-18 Dave again, just putting up saves left, right, and center out of nowhere. Like, literally, we had to. Literally, if David Hay was not in goal, we would have lost that game easily 3-0 on the first half. And for the first 20, 30 minutes, Leicester all over. And literally, it took a stroke of genius from Bruno Fernandes. That assist was dirty. Out of nowhere. Chips it over, finds it to MBE, who's on a roll. And I thought he was going to pass to Garnacho, because he could have passed Garnacho sort of with a goal. But he's in that ruthlessness phase. He said, you know what? I am the man. I'm the man right now.
It's a weird one, Robin, because Bruno, he doesn't get his flowers, does he?
No, he doesn't. Every week I'm hearing, Bruno, what's he doing? And rightly so. Because he does madness. He does madness during the games, but he produces. He produces. You know, that's why I hate him. I can't hate him.
Do you know what's
crazy?
He
annoys me, but I can't hate him.
If he was an Arsenal player, let me tell you, that man is getting saluted to the hills. The goal involvements he has at Man United is outrageous. I don't care how much he gives away the ball. I don't care how much he skies it over. Like, he kind of reminds me in terms of just like contribution to his team. It was Sanchez. Like, Alexis was the exact same player. He did everything. He would anger you because he would mess up with the ball, blah, blah. But the Bruno Fernandes slander in comparison to praise is outrageous at Manchester United, because he should be getting far more praise than he does get slander, in my opinion. Fuck, bro. AD, it's almost like 60-40 praise to hate, or even in favor of hate. In favor of hate, sorry. Whereas it should be 70-30. Look at what, bro.
But I will say this. I will say this. He has improved massively under Eric Ten Hag. So the slander has not been as much as previous seasons. So just putting him in the right spot, putting him in the right position has done well. And after that 1-0, we were much more comfortable. But what it screamed really was two things. Thank God Casemiro is back, first of all. Because without him, it's chaos football.
You say that. I mean, at Barcelona, he did everything he could to give Barcelona the victory there. So, like, I don't know. Like,
I want to say he only had one howler. He only had one howler. He had one howler. That was. I want to say it wasn't all over the place. But I want to see him and Sabitzer, because Sabitzer, his cameo so far, tidy, very tidy. Like, he just needs someone to be on the side. And I've just come to the conclusion that Fred is either a 1 out of 10 footballer.
Whoa, Robin.
What?
Before we move on to Fred, let's stay on Sabitzer for 1 second. Let's stay there 1 second.
You called him tiny.
I need you to talk to me about how this Don evaded a red card on Sunday afternoon.
Oh, it's a fantastic question, Oscar. Glad you brought that up.
The thing is, though, the picture makes it worse. When it's still, it looks bad. It looks very, very bad.
His foot is by his knee.
Honestly, Oscar, I don't know. Because when I saw that picture, I was just like,
as long as you're not defending that.
I was like, but we got away with one. We got away with one. I will say that. But sometimes you need the luck. You need that luck. So I can't really say much to that. So
you definitely got away with one.
Other than that,
it happens.
But yeah, overall, and then in the second half, before you ask, second half, we just turned back into casual Man United. Put these men away for what they are. 2 goals, Rashford's second goal, Sancho's goal, fantastic football. It was you touch, I touch ball that I was used to seeing at Dortmund. I was like, Jadon, you're coming back. You're coming back. I can't wait to see you just do more. And yeah, that's been a very good week. Very good week. I was nervous for the Barcelona game because I was thinking Barcelona on top form, Lewandowski is just tearing things up, but we actually gave these men a game. Fantastic football. I hope Oscar saw it because he didn't say anything, but I hope you saw the game. You're muted, son.
Pandemic Oscar blood muted.
Sorry, I didn't see the Barcelona game. I was in an airport in Cologne, and
in Cologne. What were you doing there?
In Cologne, well, that's
why not fly through Dortmund?
I like
Dortmund have its own airport.
At least Dusseldorf. You know what I'm saying? At least a local Dusseldorf. I went to Cologne.
I went to Cologne. It was a good decision. Dortmund was very, very packed. So, I mean, look, everybody was finding on their own ways there. It wasn't this very simple, straightforward trip.
Hey, there's about 7 cities in that area, so I get it.
Yeah, for such an easy trip.
When we get to Chelsea, I'll speak.
But yeah, no, it's been a good week. Yeah, gave Barcelona a game. Annoyed that we didn't get. We should have won that game. If I'm honest, we wasted chances. We did waste a chance quite a bit. So it's looking forward to the return game 2-2, and then we move on to Sunday Carabao Cup final, and that's it.
Question,
really.
Are there any defensive concerns? Only because on the stat pad, right, I looked at it, and Leicester had 19 shots on goal. Now, for a team to concede 19 shots at home, you know, I'm a bit, especially when you're like Man United or, you know, you're the top end of the table. It felt a bit strange that was what was going on. I didn't really notice that it was that many, but when I looked at
it's because we completely changed the back four. It was back to Shaw, and it was Lisandro and Lindelof. It was out of the blue, and Delo. And the only person that had a good game, even though he had a big miss, Delo, he was the only one that was good at the back. One thing I've realized is that Martinez, he feels really uncomfortable when he's next to Maguire or Lindelof because he's just not used to them. It's either he's used to Varane or Luke Shaw. So, he's really, you can tell he's really uncomfortable because he has to do double the work because he's not just used to it. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, there you are. Oscar, any comments on this game before we move on?
I haven't watched a lot of United this season. I watched a bit of the Wolves game. I watched the first half of this Leicester game. I can't figure out if they're good or not. Like, it's a weird one for me. They keep winning, and Rashford is obviously bailing them out. But I don't know. The jury's still out for me on whether this is a good side or they're just getting results. Robin, would you say you're very impressed with what's going on?
I was happy feeling at Manchester United. I'm impressed. The reason why I'm impressed is because I saw what happened last year. Like the absolute car crash that it was. And the fact that even our start, everyone just ripped us off. We're bottom of the league, lost 4-0, 3-2. And he's turned that team into something that's functional. And I can see the plan, I can see the tactics. And I have a manager I can just trust. Even though he does weird things at times, I trust him. I've not had that since Fergie. So it's just, a good coach that just needs backing. And I need Sir Jimmy man to just back off and let the Qataris come in. That's all I ask. That is all I ask for.